with? Are those like the schmucks in your group, or
Yes.
So they were like,
are we just going to keep talking about things that nobody knows what we're talking about?
I
can take us off live if you want to do that.
No, I just thought we were having a conversation.
I just hit the music and you're just talking
sorry.
to it. No, you're not.
I am.
And I'm quite frankly sick of it. You with your condescending bullshit. You can leave if you can't follow the rules of the podcast, guy. I'm trying to fucking start this. You heard the music start, and you're still talking about stuff that's private. I said we're going live. You walked over there, put your thing down, and you came back and are still being a douchebag about it. Can you just either play along or not do it?
I'm ready to play along.
This isn't day to day where we fuck with each other. This is something that people will listen to. Admittedly, this will be entertaining. This me having to yell at you. However, it's not necessary.
I'm entertained.
I'll be honest. I feel really awkward.
But we have to think of our listeners.
And go.
I remember when my mom and dad used to do this.
That's a setup. Good call. Gonna have to stop that. Start it over again. Welcome to the podcast, everybody. This doesn't count.
So all that was for naught.
Yeah. No, it was definitely for something.
We just do it all.
I just didn't get it here.
It's gonna do. You guys all get here in a second.
You guys could somehow argue again.
Oh, damn! That is a fucking bummer, isn't it?
And then I can just be like,
all of it. Yeah, you want us to start? Well, because I'm genuinely concerned about the conversation.
No matter what you're talking about, I'm just gonna say.
You're concerned about what conversation?
Our conversation.
Yeah.
What happened to Schmuck though?
I can't channel it again.
Did he kill himself?
He's trying to be annoying now, and it doesn't work. It's like when you try to be funny.
Does it? Damn it!
This guy. My mom and dad used to do that.
What? Think they were funny?
And how old were you when they got divorced?
An 8.
Way to cause that one.
That's probably my fault. My bad.
I don't know if they had buttons to control their fighting and stuff like that. I mean, it's not necessarily your fault.
No, it was my fault.
It was all your fault. You're accepting blame.
The breakup of your parents' marriage was absolutely your fault.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
that's how I've always felt about it.
I know if you were my son, Jen and I wouldn't last.
No,
there's no
not
way.
at all.
Not
Are
at
you
this
an
age.
only child?
Definitely at this age.
At that age, yeah.
But definitely before.
Welcome to the Joel Henderson Show.
No.
Every Wednesday at 6 p.m. It's what?
Is it
6:15.
Every
6:20 now.
Every Wednesday at 6 p.m.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
that's my old address. See?
619.
620. You just said it was 620.
I know. I was rounding up. It's 619.
It was almost my old
God
address.
damn it.
419 somewhere.
I'm
fucking
obviously
loathe
Joel Henderson with
rounding.
me, Tony, Big L, Aaron,
Big Al, you might know me
AB.
as
I mean,
Big Al.
rather.
Yeah,
Didn't say a last name, so they can't technically pin that together. They know it's B, but they don't know what it is.
Wait, they can see me though.
Well,
Oh, wait.
Well, actually,
Medium,
right now,
medium,
yeah.
medium
yeah,
face.
it's whatever's on the TV over there is what's actually going out.
Oh.
So I switch it. Yeah.
That's good. I like that. That's nice.
This one is actually you guys are on the main camera, so it's gonna be your lips will be synced to it.
We'll see about that.
What are you doing over there, aviators?
Nothing, man. I was wondering.
Those
So
look
wait
good,
a second.
man.
The red light means we're good, right?
Which red light?
The red light at the bottom. That
red
means it's
rectangle?
broadcasting, correct?
The one that says stop broadcast? No, that means we have to go live still.
Well, then we should go live.
I'm confused now.
Yeah, so am I.
We should definitely click the button that says stop broadcast.
I'm pretty sure that's
I can't see what it
facetious.
says from here. I can't see a thing without my contacts, man. I've been blind as a bat all day.
Or is
You
it the
don't wear
glasses?
Hey,
have
he
glasses
doesn't
on,
wear
I can't see it.
contacts ever. He's never worn contacts. He had astigmatism as
no.
a child.
Oh,
But
That's weird
Me
that
too.
you know that.
Me too.
He
Am I
still has
wrong?
one.
I think everyone does.
am I wrong?
My eye crossed. I
Do
don't know
you
if
have
that's technically-
astigmatism?
My eye crossed. I don't technically know if that's astigmatism or not.
But at the
though.
time, it was classified as astigmatism,
That's classic wonky.
which is
eye.
really hard to say because it's
Astigmatism.
not stigmatism, and you're saying you're
like
having
one of
one of
those,
them.
one of those, yeah.
Yeah, you're having
it's
an astigmatism.
right?
No.
Stigmatiza. Is that, I mean, would
I
that
don't
be a
think so.
better way to pronounce it?
No, I don't
He
think
still
that's
has
Or
one.
singular version.
It's the beginning part of the word. It's not stigmatism. It's astigmatism. Like that's one word instead
Like
of saying
hysteria.
a. Yeah,
Like hysteria.
Exactly, like hysteria.
As he grew up, it
Or
grew,
one
grew
stereo.
in.
One stereo.
He grew into
No,
astigmatism.
no. As he grew up, it grew in. Now he has
Continue.
a brain stigmatism.
You speak in riddles.
That's an
I like that.
aneurysm, though, isn't it?
No, not in your case.
It's an aneurysm.
Because one must first have a brain to anurize.
I'm sure I have a brain. I mean, it's in there. Come on. I mean,
There was somebody who was born without a brain, but he just like lived in a jar. I mean, not lived.
Not live.
Was he a test tube baby or was it an actual?
No, a human was
pregnancy?
born with a
So
defect.
could
where
people
natural
watch him
birth.
poop? Is that what you were saying?
No, it was born without a brain, but obviously can't live.
Oh.
Maybe.
So they just kind of
Mush?
put it in a jar.
Oh, they have
So like
pickled
that.
him.
Yeah, pickled people. Yeah, pickled brainless people.
Wonder how they taste.
Take a lick.
Sour.
Like pickles.
Sour.
Give me a lick. Give me a lick.
He almost let you lick it.
You can lick me if you
almost
wanted
licked
to.
it.
Yeah,
You
I mean,
almost
he can
did
lick
it.
me if he wants, man.
He went for it.
Yeah, why not? What the fuck?
Wait, say that one more time, Miguel. He can do what? I want to loop it. I want to make a techno song out of it.
Remember the
missed
My
it.
Ex-Girlfriend techno song?
No,
did
that
that.
was not a good techno song.
It
That was
wasn't a
terrible.
good one. It was still one. Just because it wasn't good doesn't mean it wasn't one.
What are you doing over here playing this game with warm ullet beer?
War mullet.
Yeah, I told you you should get cold beer.
So,
But-
I got cold beer.
You got
It's
but
cold.
It's warm.
Oh.
It's warm ullet.
He's going for it still.
Yep. Well, they didn't hear before.
Oh,
you didn't
yeah,
have to
so
bring
yeah,
attention
yeah,
that I
no,
already
I
did
mean,
the
by all
job.
Gotcha,
means.
brother. Yeah.
Thanks. Oh, we'll tip the glass. So
You,
there's no
you
fun.
ever you guys watch what was that movie with Bill
Game of
Murray?
Arms? Hell yeah, we do.
So the finale came on finally.
Oh fuck yeah! Please tell us about it.
So the black guy won?
Bill Murray shows up out of nowhere.
Did he
He
just
was
give
a-
random
I
advice?
don't even kid. It happened.
Did he have random advice for people?
No, he got in the tournament.
Shut up.
You don't even know how strong he is, man. He
I
plays
don't.
golf. Do you know he plays golf?
I do know that.
Well,
Caddyshack.
he also does a lot of curls, I think. Bicep curls.
yes. Okay.
Not
Go on.
the Olympic sport.
I'm not going to
And
interrupt. By all means, tell your story,
He
guy.
came in and basically just crushed everyone. Except this is spoiler, and if you guys want me to go into details,
No,
or not,
tell
if you
me,
plan
man.
on watching it.
Are you talking about the Crusher? Don't tell me the Crusher did get crushed.
No. I mean, Bill Murray came in, crushed everyone.
Including the Crusher?
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
Well, you say obviously he's the Crusher. I would
Well,
never think
yeah.
he's going to be
I thought
crushed.
the crusher was
He
out
gets
because of
crushed.
his arm.
That's like, what, are you going to climb the mountain?
No, the
you're
crusher
not.
took the arm.
No.
No?
That was T-Bone.
Oh, that was T-Bone.
T-Bug.
I love that it's continuity.
Anyway.
We're sticking with it. It
Yeah,
is
that's
what
good.
it
Thanks for getting me
happened.
back on track. Tony.
I'm the
Tony.
stoned one.
Tony knows. He knows. He watched. it.
T-Bone.
Tony. It's
because your name starts with T.
Can we start calling you T-Bone?
Holy fuck,
No.
he is T-Bone.
Why aren't you called T-Bone?
Your name starts with T.
All right.
I'm not quite for sure.
That's all it took.
Yeah,
How did
I
you know
am.
they called me they nicknamed me T-Bone?
I am for sure.
Because your name starts with T.
T-Bone. Anyway, so Bill Murray shows up.
Okay.
Fucking wrecks the whole show. Just crushes everyone, ripping arms off sockets, making
That sounds like he made the show better.
making funny jokes along the way because that's what he does.
Give
you
me
know.
just give me like an example. Do you
I
remember
got
any?
one. I got one.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
You watched
you
it?
saw
I
it? Yeah,
got
you
one.
saw it.
He said, "Give me a hand."
That is what he said.
That's fucked
Yeah,
up,
he was like, "Hey man, can you
Give
give me a
me a
hand?
hand."
Can you give me a hand here?"
And then he
Crushes
just
him.
beat the first guy. It was the Crusher. He's like, "Hey, Crusher, sit down, give
Give
me
me
a
a
hand."
hand.
Done.
It was awesome.
This is my favorite. This is my favorite
Show?
made-up show.
It is good. I think we need to send this to.
It might be the longest
to AMC and be like,
running.
"Hey guys, maybe this is what you go with next season. We'll see."
It's just by far the longest running made-up show.
It's good though.
Oh, in history.
The most episodes.
It's
Fair
no,
enough.
there's
Usually-
been more made
I
up
think we got, like,
shows
4.
in 2 weeks.
No,
I mean, come on,
They're
what?
generally just a pilot. No, we've
The made-up
we've
show?
came from the middle of the season all the way to the finale, and that's
And we
been
have a
like
special
4
guest
episodes.
appearance. I mean, Bill Murray. Nobody would have thought Bill Murray was going to
You
drop
never
in.
would expect
Who'd
Bill
have thought?
Murray.
No,
to
no,
I don't
no,
even
man.
think he's got anything
It would be
going on
even
with
better if it was
AMC.
Joel Murray, his brother.
Yeah,
like,
he's good.
Yeah,
He's
he's
good,
actually.
too. He's
What
really
has he
good.
been in? He's been in a lot
Like
of things.
everything.
He's been in
man.
a lot of things,
He's
but he's
a-
always like the second fiddle.
He's like
You know, he doesn't get the starring role. Man.
No, he is a bit player for
yeah,
sure.
for sure. But he's funny. I seen him on.
he's the Clint Howard
Cubs thing. Who's Clint
of
Howard?
his
No,
family.
Oh,
Like he's in
shut
everything.
up.
Yeah, he's in
He's
everything.
not even Terrence Howard.
No,
He's not even Terrence Howard, who is a generic Cuba Gooding Jr. So he's one step removed from that.
And also white.
So
and
wait a minute,
bald.
that almost sounds like you're dissing the Bill man.
No, I was dissing his brother.
I know, but by saying he's the generic Terrence Howard,
So I'm comparing.
Then-
Who's Clinton
to-
Howard?
to-
I know
Exactly.
you know.
Clint
You know
Howard,
about
you know.
that.
that's
Clint
Terrence
Howard is.
Howard's brother. You know who Terrence
It's
Howard
not.
is?
And it's Eddie
Terrence
Murphy.
Howard's brother.
Or wait, no.
Terrence Howard
Charlie
is-
Murphy before the Chappelle Show,
Oh, that's nice.
right?
But that's acknowledging that Eddie Murphy was good. My issue with what he
That's
said is that
actually,
he's
yeah,
he's
that's
saying
a
that
shot. Eddie
he's
Murphy
saying
was
that Bill
decent.
Murray wasn't good. He was the Terrence Howard to
No, I
the
said
Cuba Gooding,
Bill Murray's brother,
Joel.
Joel
Yes,
Howard,
is the Clint Howard.
Is the Clint Howard.
which would make him the younger brother or other sibling of Terrence Howard, who is an imitation of somebody else.
No, I mean I think you're doing a bit, but it's not
Well,
Terrence
wait a
Howard
second.
that I was talking.
Who the
You think I'm doing a
double
bit?
Hockey
I don't know.
stick
I'm not
is
positive
Night-
anymore.
Clint Howard.
I don't know
Name
what
one
happens
thing.
most of the time I'm here.
Who is Clint Howard? What name one thing
Thanks,
he's been
Three
in?
Floyd.
Only most of the time.
That's the only thing. Beer, the only thing that gets.
See,
Aaron
now
through
if
the
I had my
podcast.
phone, I could Google Clint Howard, and it wouldn't be an issue.
You'll know who he is as soon
It's
as
Ron Howard's son.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
that
his
makes
brother.
sense.
It's his
Thanks,
brother.
Tony.
Oh, wait a minute. You're talking
Thanks.
about the Ice Cream Man.
Thanks,
if you had just
T-Bone.
said Ice Cream Man, you got me.
Ice Cream Man. I
You
got
remember Ice Cream Man? Not Master P. No.
No.
No, that's
no,
where,
I don't.
That's where I went. And
You don't remember Ice Cream Man, the movie with Clint Howard, where he's the fucking he's the ice cream man driver,
No,
the ice
yeah.
cream truck driver.
No, not at
That
all.
was
And he
his
killed,
big break.
and then he gets killed by a big spider at the end
I'm
or some
dying
shit.
for my phone right now so I could Google this whole trial.
You know
shit.
who Clint Howard is? You
I
do.
just can't think of it right
It's
now.
the bald guy with the bad face,
But he's black.
and he's always like he was.
But he's black.
He was the
see what you've done?
he was the strangler.
I know,
He was the
right?
strangler.
On what?
Seinfeld. He was the guy that got out of the car.
Totally forgot about that.
He's all clumsy and bad
Yeah.
teeth and
He's Clint Howard-ish.
Ron Howard's brother. Come on, he's always the he's always like the bit
Okay,
part
see,
in
you know
bad
what?
things.
So
You
anyway,
said Terrence Howard, and so it's been throwing me off. I've been trying to think
You've been
of a
picturing a
fucking
black guy?
the whole time. You son
like
of a bitch.
racist.
But
And
like
he
a
said
Clint-
Ron Howard.
but
I
like a
know.
Clint
yeah,
Howard
I'm the
version of
fucking
that.
I
racist.
tried to bring it back,
No, thanks, Tony. I appreciate
that was nice.
Thanks,
that was a nice
T-Bone.
gesture.
and I have no
T-Bone
clue what
tried.
I'm saying.
Tebow tried to bring
Thanks,
it back.
T-Bone.
Oh, I like that. Can we do that?
I stole it from Seinfeld, but yeah.
Oh, that's right. T-Bone.
T-bone.
I don't know
How would
where
you
we're
order
going
your
with
T-bone if we went to a restaurant?
More,
this. No, just
Yeah.
On?
no, I mean,
just say it.
just come on. Say
Medium,
it.
medium,
Say
medium
it.
rare.
more Game of Arms.
What?
There we are.
So, okay, so what happened?
Bill
on
Murray's
Game of
tearing
Wait a
Arms?
minute,
Aaron's off
I
of
need to know how you eat a steak now.
Yeah.
No, that was how
Oh, I
would
bet he
have
has
ordered
ketchup
it.
on his
No,
steak.
that was my
I'll put money
steak.
on it.
It would be more Game of Arms, not Seinfeld.
He orders a Bourbon Street chicken and shrimp when he comes into Applebee's.
That sounds
That's
nice.
what he gets.
That
It's
sounds
actually
nice.
not bad.
Yeah.
That's
What
what he
else
gets.
do you
So
get from that? That's like the safest thing. Well, you want to eat me? You want me to eat Applebee's steak?
God, what
Is that
would I
no,
get
God,
from
no.
Applebee's?
God,
I can't even think what I would.
I like that.
Last time we were there, you
The
got
chicken
you
with,
got a
like,
sirloin with
the
the
shit
double
on it.
mashed potatoes when you guys came in for
that's
your
rough.
birthday
That
in the
sounds
one
nice.
in Maryville.
Wasn't bad.
That
I
sounds
mean, it
nice.
wasn't good.
Here's the
but it
thing with an
wasn't bad.
Applebee's sirloin. I'm going to be honest. It's
Uh-oh.
either you get a great cut of meat or you get the
Hey.
shittiest cut of meat. There's no like in between. Either it's an awesome steak or it's not.
I never really go to a
it's
restaurant
not a
wanting an in
steakhouse.
between. I just want the good cut.
Well, then if you, I mean, and that's, but
Hey,
that's
can
kind
we
of the
just
chance you
86
take.
the bad ones?
Hey, guys,
Is that
I'd like
possible?
the good cut,
What we
please.
do, what
Just
they do is they
possibly-
cook them.
If you
They'll
give me
get
the
some
bad
with
cut,
like a mud
then you don't
vein in
charge
it.
me.
Oh, it's awful. It looks like a carp.
A mud vein?
Yes.
Are you talking about the
Yeah.
band or are you talking about the shit tube?
The shit tube in a carp. Yeah.
I don't know. I can't tell what I like better, shit tube or mud vein. I think mud vein.
As a band?
Mud vein.
No, I just think as a
As a
expression.
Yeah, it's good. The band, not so
You're a shit tube.
I like that.
See,
Actually, you
that
know what? The
sounds
way
better,
he
the
says
way-
it, though.
yeah.
The way he
says
delivers it.
it's
He
got-
delivers
yeah.
it.
He
with,
believes you're a shit tube.
authority.
That's the problem. Yeah.
It's the confidence behind
He's
the way
like,
you say
"Fuck
it.
yeah."
He's like, yeah, you're a shit tube. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
that's not how he said it.
No, I know,
Say
but
it
it's
again.
just.
See, and when you said
You're
it
a
right
shit
there,
tube.
No,
I
that
pictured
wasn't- that
Dennis
was
Franz.
inquisitive, and
oh
it's
wait,
kinda-
no, hold on, guys.
Oh, there it is. Boom.
There it is.
Throw it out there.
That's recognition.
We don't have to verbalize it. That's the
Okay,
point of the
okay.
hand signal.
Fair enough.
No?
But I just
Visualizing
Yeah.
it. That's all you
Hold
need to
on,
do.
guys.
You need like a red light.
Can we?
Can we just get a horn?
Can we smell
like a
it?
rape
Smell
horn?
it like-
It's like bang.
So you
a
want
hockey horn.
so let me get this straight.
Sure.
What you want to
Did you
do
say rape
is
horn?
is
Yeah, I did.
a rape horn. Yeah, instead of a whistle, you can have a horn.
Okay, fair enough.
But so what you're saying
Come
is
here, come
when,
here.
when everybody
Come
starts
here.
talking and it gets too loud for people to listen, what we should do is then play a big ass loud
Rape-
bullhorn.
rape horn.
Rape
yeah,
horn.
Rape horn.
Yes.
Why bullhorn? You're not fucking freaking out bulls with
No, it
those
could
things.
be the
Bulls are like
hockey
whatever.
horn. I like the hockey horn.
Bulls are
At
pretty
the end
chill.
Of an intermission.
Not
I saw
really.
you wearing a
Red.
Rangers jersey
Don't
today,
show
by the
red.
way.
Bulls are not
Screw you,
chill.
man.
Oh,
Cows are
first
chill.
game of the series.
Bulls
I don't
are not
wear a-
chill.
No, Nothing. Just tradition. First game in the series, I can't wear
I forget
anything.
what that means.
This means we're having two conversations.
Oh, we are.
Tony,
sorry.
how you were talking, you can't do that.
Like,
What
You
did I
gotta-
do?
The main conversation has to be. You can
I
wait
thought
for a
that was
pause
the
and then
main
bring it up.
No,
conversation.
I'm
That was-
sorry. I was just commenting. I saw a
Venture
picture
Brothers.
on his Facebook, Aaron Brown
yeah.
Photography on
Yeah, see,
Facebook.
they were.
Oh,
Just lost.
Yeah, we
I got
lost
nothing.
everything, guy. I can't
Was
hear
that me?
anything.
I blame
No.
me. I blame myself.
Yeah.
blame myself.
No.
Man down. Man
Are we
down.
starting over again?
No.
Because I'm cool with
We're
it.
still going. We're still live on YouTube. Who
I
cares
feel
about
like
anything else?
if
There
we
you go.
start
Holy
over,
cow.
Wow.
I've got a lot of stuff to
That was
say.
our
That
first
was close.
disaster. That was our first disaster. I'd like to say we all kept our
Wait,
calm pretty
that
good.
was a disaster.
What happened was.
Yeah. He's gonna
I
tell you.
mean, there's
Hold on,
been
yeah.
Chernobyl. There's been well, let's just not even go there.
Have there been other Chernobyl type things? Because that shit
No,
really
Chernobyl.
intrigues me.
No, I would like to go to
Fuku-
Chernobyl. It's funny you said that.
Fukushima?
Oh, Fukushima.
There was a
Fukushima?
typhoon.
Fukushima, that one's way
there was
worse.
a flood.
That was a disaster.
There was, I mean, there was all
The
kinds of
Holocaust.
disasters.
That was pretty disastrous. Let's just be
That
honest.
wasn't a
Only for the
disaster.
Jews. Oh, my bad. Whoops, I thought you were over there. I've been drinking. I was going for the racist high five.
That's
Fair enough.
Yeah.
didn't
Big L,
only
you're
Yeah.
pounding. You're not a gorilla. Quit beating your chest.
I can't help
What,
it.
kinda-
Yeah.
well,
Beat your
well,
chest instead.
He is definitely monkey-like.
I am kind of
Yes.
monkey-like.
Just be gentle. You
I would
know?
give it like a
ballerina. Big L.
orangutan-ish.
Like a woman's
Orangutan-ish.
breast.
Yes.
Wait, what?
Yes.
Yeah, be gentle like a woman's breast. Stop nipple twisting my
Wow.
Oilers blanket.
There's a lot happening here
Fuck.
today. I feel like I'm responsible.
You are responsible.
Thanks
No.
a lot, Three Floyds.
No, thank you, Three Floyds.
No, it's
His
delicious.
warmal lit.
It sounds
You
creepy
pronounce
when
it.
you say it like that.
Yeah.
Correct.
So, Aaron Brown, would you be into
Hey.
sword fighting?
The
Alright.
warmally tea.
Oh, jeez.
Like if we
Here
bought
you go.
Nerf swords?
This dude literally
Wait a
wants
minute.
to
Yeah.
euphemism you right now.
Let me explain what's going on in
He
case
wants
people
to
don't know. Hold
euthanize
on.
me? Is that
Okay.
what you just said?
Euphemism
Hold
you.
on.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yesterday, for some reason, the idea of LARPing was brought up and discussed between Jeremy and Big L. And
Okay.
It's taken on a new level.
no,
Alright. No?
it's I'm not in yet. I
No,
haven't.
I know you're not sold. I get it.
Here's what I was thinking.
Pros
I would
and
like there to
cons,
be
pros
some
and
way
cons.
that it could be more like a real life version of Dungeons and Dragons, where you're not necessarily always in competition with somebody. You're literally just living and trying to survive. So, say once a month you would get together and do group type things like that, but during your recreation time, you could take an hour here or there to do something for your character to be building them up in real life. Is there anything like that?
No, we have to invent it on the spot. That's the problem. Is there's nothing like that.
Okay, well
What
then
you're
that's
asking.
awesome.
Yeah, that's what.
Because
that's what we
imagine
get to
doing
do.
this
It's a blank
and
slate.
then animating it.
Yeah.
Oh, I instinctively,
That would be the shit.
I instinctively was like doing this, and boom, I got so much XP
Yeah.
after today's podcast
XP.
Experience
Oh,
points.
I see what you're saying.
Oh, all right.
So would you buy a 997 Nerf sword and LARP with us?
You with
What do
you
you mean?
guys.
Yeah, with us, me and Jeremy.
I can't bring myself to do it. You're sitting
I-
there as if you have nothing to contribute, but I
Come
know
on.
you have something
Wait,
to
do
say.
you know
what
what?
do you have to say?
First, do you know what LARP means?
Unfortunately, I have to admit that I do.
All right.
What
Well,
does
see,
it
that's
mean?
something.
So you're
That's
all-
good.
Tell us.
That's good.
And some of these things,
What does it mean?
I just can't be a part of.
What does it
No,
mean?
yeah, absolutely.
Well, hold on. Wait a second. First off, what could you not be a part of?
Something that I would use as a reference to disgrace you less than gay.
Nice. Dude, that is the most eloquent sentence you've ever said. Give me a high five for that one.
So eloquent. I don't even know
Except
what
that
it
you
means.
made gay really bad.
Yeah.
No, gay is
what
still
he means,
cooler.
What he means is
Yeah,
the
but you made
insult,
it-
but the insult gay. You don't mean you're a homosexual. You just
Yeah.
mean, oh, that's gay.
I think he meant.
Okay,
No,
so
no.
what
Gay.
is that? Give me an example,
yeah.
please.
But that's not meant
you're,
like
you're
Big
dictating
L,
this policy
you're
for me.
cross talking.
Sorry.
When he's saying gay, when you tell
wait.
somebody you're gay,
I don't know which one it
you
is.
don't mean you suck penis or you're a lesbian. That's not what you mean when you're saying in general.
No,
No, when he said
that's
it-
exactly what
when
I
you
yeah,
call
absolutely.
somebody, oh, that's fucking gay. You're not. You're talking about an abstract thing.
Yeah,
that's what
not
I
he
tried to
said.
say
You've
about
never
nigger,
said-
so it can't work with gay if it can't work with nigger.
There you are.
No, it's not.
Hi, my
Same
name is
thing.
Big Al, and I
What do you mean?
not
Words can
support
have
this
two
podcast.
meanings.
I do not also. My name is Aaron.
Exactly. And it doesn't always have to be racist, or it doesn't always have to be gay.
That's racist.
Nobody's.
towards-
I don't think people. Are, well, I guess they are offended by gay.
Yes.
Maybe they would argue
No.
Yes.
If
that you
say
can't
gay-
say that
Absolutely
either.
the same.
If you
No,
say the
absolutely
word
the
gay and
same.
you're like, that's fucking gay, as in it's
But
bad or
what I
terrible,
think
and
is
then
you're
you're
not
like
meaning it that way at all.
associating the word gay with bad and terrible. It's like saying retarded back in the 80s. Like, oh, that's retarded.
I still say that's retarded.
I'm sure.
Me too. Me
That's just
too.
that's the
I
era.
am.
That's the era we
retarded
came from.
means something.
No,
it doesn't mean retarded.
doesn't
It means
mean
a
bad.
whole like it means an idea of something.
To be fair,
something just
I am
defunct.
retarded though, so I can say it.
Oh, that's fine then.
Okay.
I allow that.
You could say
Okay.
that like a family member's
So
retarded.
wait a second. What does this
No,
have
no,
to do
I'm
with us
retarded.
LARPing? So you don't want to swing some Nord?
So live action role
Nerf
playing.
swords? Yeah.
You're not down.
Damn it! I wanted to make him say it.
Oh, sorry.
I can't do it, man.
What do you mean you can't do
can't.
it? You don't want to
I
beat
can't even
Joel
talk
with a
about
sword?
it. Is what I'm telling you. I will have a 5-minute interjection about gays.
We could turn him into a panic attack.
Oh,
by
here we go.
by discussing him having to LARP.
Poop yourself.
That would be amazing.
Yourself.
Poop
Think about
yourself.
it.
Poop yourself. How do we trigger a panic attack? Come on, we just
Hang on.
Big
there
Al,
has-
poke him from that side.
there
Hold on,
has-
wait,
yeah,
wait.
Poke me from this side.
Yeah.
T-bone.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
He said okay.
He's definitely a gay LARPer. We already know this.
No, see, and you're just stigmatizing it. That's bullshit, man.
Us
Because
stigmatizing.
He's
it.
I want to.
You know what I mean.
That's it.
Yeah.
I just want to like play Nerf swords with you. You just
I
asked
know
me
you
to
do.
fuck you in the ass.
That was the
there's
pun of the day.
Who's the gay one there, man?
The pun of the podcast.
Thank you.
The gay one is
No,
the one
not
that
you.
was serious. I'm kidding. That was a joke for everybody to laugh at.
Oh, so it's
you're like,
funny.
Clint
hey,
Howard.
let's go play Fort.
Let's go play Fort. Absolutely. Who wants to come?
If you guys just said we want to play Fort, I'm down for
Did
Fort.
you not remember the fun of Fort?
I
Or,
know,
or
that's
were
what-
you deprived of Fort too?
Bro.
Oh, that's what it is.
Poor guy.
That's what it is.
He never got
Okay,
to play Fort.
Please
guys.
come play Fort with us.
There's so much fucking real life out there that you have no reason to play pretend.
for fun. That's the point.
Oh, it's
the point
to
is
escape
fun.
from reality
Yeah.
because everybody needs
Like
to
when I
escape.
watch wrestling, that's literally me escaping from reality.
And
I know
I-
it's not real. I
Do
know
I
they're-
get that either?
What?
I don't get it. I just don't.
Wrestling?
I don't get it.
You
Well,
don't-
It
that's
could be
because you're
cool.
retarded.
It could. Yes,
we've,
I am.
addressed that.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
That's a callback.
Definition of the word, though. Just
I
like
thought-
he said.
Yeah.
No, I'm in there.
Yeah.
But definition
Yeah.
of the word, folks. watching.
However,
What, the word retarded?
Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause
he is
he's-
stunted from
Yes.
what the norm is.
I'm not saying
absolutely.
that it's a bad thing that you watch wrestling. I'm not saying it's
I
a
thought he
bad
was-
thing that he likes to
no,
LARP.
no,
I'm
we're
s-
talking about the idea of escaping from reality.
It's not
Having
my
something-
escape, is all.
Okay, so what is your
What is
escape? So
your-
we can make fun of that
Well,
because it will be
let's-
gay. It'll be something like, "Oh, I like to drug."
guilty pleasure.
I thought it was
That's
just
the term,
prostitution,
right?
probably.
The term is guilty
Okay,
pleasure.
wait a minute. He was pointing at weed. That is not fucking. That's not
Yeah,
your
it's
escape
just
from
gay.
reality. It's not.
That just happens to be your
that-
reality.
That's a habit.
Well, then
yeah,
I'm not
thank
quite
you
for
very
sure.
much.
I
yeah.
think somebody would have to. I don't analyze myself deep enough to know that.
Well,
What do you
should.
do for fun that is pointless?
Yeah, what do you do
Yeah.
for fun? That's it.
Everything. Isn't all of
No.
this pointless?
Yeah, here. Yeah, I mean, I guess
No,
it's
this is
all of it.
podcasting.
All
Didn't
of
you?
it.
Didn't
Life.
you hear him yell at me because I wasn't being professional? I know you can't see my air quotes on the podcast.
They can.
but still.
Well, they
Yeah,
can.
they absolutely can.
But
They can hear it in
so,
your voice.
Yeah, this is
I could
for
hear it.
something,
Yeah,
my
that's
man.
nice.
That's why we're trying to LARP because it is for nothing. Listen, I challenge you to a duel with a
Ooh.
Nerf sword
Ooh.
on a plank above Jeremy's pool. I challenge you.
Only,
I challenge you, guy. What's up?
only
Damn.
if.
Give me a glove. I'll slap
You
him
slap
in
him,
the
you
face.
gotta
Check
have
it
to
out.
do that.
Whatua.
Only if.
I know. I challenge you to a duel. No, here's what he's gonna do. Let me call
Gentle,
it real
Big Al,
quick.
Gentle.
He's gonna go ahead and try and
The table
portray
is a vagina. Be
homophobic or
gentle.
somehow homosexual.
He's definitely gonna call you gay somehow.
Yeah, absolutely.
No,
Okay, go on.
check it out. I will have that challenge.
He's gonna drop an
I will
N-bomb.
accept your challenge
That's
if you accept the challenge of a
reciprocal.
2-pump BB gun war.
Ooh.
Done.
How do you think that that's not in the same ballpark, guy?
Absolutely.
It's not in the same
What
ballpark. at all.
what I
BB
was
guns.
discussing was evolving it into something that
Distinct.
sounds like it could be
Yeah.
fun, or at least where you could progress without
I'm
being in
talking
a
about
group
the
of everybody.
possibility of him losing his stigmatism.
I know,
Well,
but
Yes.
what I'm saying
I would
is,
wear goggles.
What I'm
obviously.
saying is, it could evolve into something.
And
that
I
you
had a
use
I need to
surgery to
rephrase
correct
that.
it. I have 20/20 vision, guy.
Trying to say that could be incorporated into it,
Yeah.
where it could be something where you could actually physically hurt each other, but not to where you could kill
With
each
a
other.
foam rubber sword?
No,
Wait a
yeah.
minute.
Jesus, how are
Absolutely.
you not following this? Everybody be quiet so Tony can understand what I'm saying.
He's retarded.
I understand that. What I'm saying is we could evolve what we're considering doing in LARPing is if we make it into something more realistic, we could add in the idea of, instead of using Nerf, using something that could cause injury but not permanent damage. That's what I'm saying. So the gun, the BB gun, could be incorporated.
Check out of that.
To me, that's more fun because then you get to see that somebody was hit. Like, it would almost be the equivalent of doing paintballing.
Oh, paintball's cool.
We may as well just make it a paintball thing. But
Why
you
don't we
really
just
can't do
paintball?
that shit without
Yeah,
a fucking.
that's-
Why don't we just paintball?
Yeah.
But-
See
but-
how that
Because
works?
paintball's
We don't even-
expensive.
no.
So why do you got a
Paintball's too
soap opera
expensive.
paintball?
Because it's
Because
more
it's
fun
all-
when
yeah,
you're
yeah.
emotionally connected.
Either you can.
But that's
buy
what
all
I'm
the
telling you is that doesn't connect me.
paintball.
Yet we haven't found the exact.
I think once
If
you're
you wanna
just
go off,
unloading on us with
you get-
paintballs, you're gonna be like, yeah,
Yeah, but
it does connect to me.
if he's got an old fashioned shotgun, 2-pump, hand load BB gun, I'll take my chances with my Nerf sword and my Freddy Krueger claw.
Wait a
and
minute.
my
But what we
Captain
said is
America
that
shield any
stuff would
day.
be out.
You just up
You
the
would,
level.
it would become something where you're
Hurt
trying to
other
actually
people.
hurt the person, but not really really hurt them.
Well, no, but that's
Something
what
with
you
oh
just,
fuck.
How about
You know
just
what I mean?
boxing
That's
or
just
judo?
How do you
or-
then? The point is to be immersing yourself in a fantasy world where you're killing that person, and when somebody gets hit,
Yeah.
they have to lay down
Holy
and stay
shit,
there.
this motherfucker's choking me to death. If I don't move, I could pass out.
So, but once you got them in that move and locked in,
That's a
they would
whole
just
other
have to
level.
lay down. That's the thing.
No,
it's
no.
it's live action role playing.
I'm
It's
not-
the
that's
playing
why-
part that you're not understanding.
that-
You're thinking it's real
Yeah,
competition.
no, I'm
You don't
saying
always
why
have to
not
be an
real
adult, bro.
competition.
He's
You
never
don't.
an adult.
Will you name one fucking time I've ever been an adult?
every day you try
When you
to
respected
be
the
an
police.
adult. Yeah.
When did I respect
Whoa.
the police?
because you're one of those people that falls in line when it
You're
comes
that
right down
guy?
to it.
I knew it. I knew it.
I argued 5
can tell.
times and
Yeah, but
got
then you
told
left.
5 times after I
left.
made him.
Only 5.
Yes,
But you
only
still
5.
left. You complied.
Whatever.
Yes,
You complied.
You complier.
Yeah, you're a complier.
So paintball.
You comply with society. So, anyways, the point is, why can't we do? Why there's no version where you're getting to actually
I'm not
pretend
in.
you're. Well, you've
I'm
never
not in.
seen like Game of Thrones, so
I'm
like
not
you could
in.
pretend it's something like that.
Game of Arms, though.
Game of Arms. I'm in.
Let's go. Let's
There's
arm
your
wrestle.
fantasy. I'm in.
We can just have a fight
He's
club.
just the new Big Al in
Maybe
the
we just
sense
start
of
a
he
fight
can't.
club.
I
It has to be.
literally-
No, he's got potential as a Big Al, but let me tell you, he's trying too hard.
Yeah, he
I-
is. He's disagreeing with everything. You got to throw in the occasional. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
an on purpose disagree.
I know.
However,
that's what I'm saying. That's Big
no,
Al. That's what I mean by
it's,
Big Al.
No, it's
Anytime
up
you say
front.
however, that's a Big Al-ism.
Yes,
It really is.
It's
It's
up
in the
front.
class.
Classic,
Yeah.
classic BA.
There's,
Classic bit. Thank you, AB.
That's like comparing black people to white people. Al and I can't be compared.
We're like the same dude.
That was
really.
actually really-
Except I work in
That was
restaurants
a
and he works with his
poignant-
hands.
Poignant observation, I
Yeah.
think. That was good.
You like
I
that?
think he tried to be offensive and it didn't.
No,
it didn't
I
land.
mean, it just ended up being actually legitimate.
Yeah.
And
No, I agree.
You didn't
it wasn't,
see what I did.
See how bummed out he is.
You didn't see
That
what
it
I
didn't
did
work?
there. No, you didn't see.
Yeah, I do see what you did there. You called him black. I got you.
No, I didn't do that.
You absolutely did.
I
You
was
said-
saying, I was
I'm not
saying
black.
that
I
black
pay
and white
taxes. Do you
people,
pay taxes?
black and white people.
Then you said like
are the
us.
same.
check myself out of this conversation.
Right.
What do you mean they're the same? The fact
I
that there are
pay
two
taxes.
words says they're not.
I'm out.
We wouldn't have separate words for
Well,
a
see, you didn't see what I did there. Is my whole point.
Yes, I do see what you did there. You tried to use an analogy and then very subtly imply that Big Al and you were different.
No, I was telling you we were the same. Was the joke?
It was a metaphor.
But it's
Well,
not
It
here's
was
the
a
better
metaphor for the
metaphor.
same. It
Here's
was
a
a
better
metaphor
metaphor.
joke for the same.
But white
we're
and black
cut
are
from the
not
same
the same.
cloth, but it's a different color cloth.
White and black are not the same. Is
No,
where
you
your
didn't- you
thing
didn't
falls
get it either.
down.
Cut from the same cloth.
Now, what
it's
he's
just different
saying-
And
color
now I
cake.
Big Al.
forget totally
He's trying
what
to
we were
say
even talking about.
he's trying to
He's
say
trying to
that
say
white
it's
people and black people are the same. So by making the comparison to white people and black people, and then like us, meaning that you are the same guy. But I would posit that black people and white people are not the same because there are two words for it.
You fucking
There are two
racist.
different words to describe it. It wouldn't be necessary. You would just say
Wait.
people.
Wait, now
Wait a
just
second.
Now
We're
just
gonna go into
close your
nature.
eyes. Now close your eyes.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm there.
No, that was that scene from the Matthew McConaughey
Oh.
movie when he's like, "Close your eyes."
I
and
actually
now
closed
imagine
my
you're
eyes,
white.
ready for a story.
And everyone's
What
like,
the fuck?
"Oh!"
I know. I
Kill
was-
Bill.
cocoon.
Wait a second.
I
Kill
thought we were
Bill
going on an
Volume 4.
experience.
You ready?
Kill Bill was a great fucking franchise
So,
of a movie. I love
Nobody
Alright.
was interested in 3. So just seriously, you didn't even
No,
finish it
hold on.
last
So,
time.
Kill Bill Volume 4.
No, let's-
Bill
let's-
Murray enters the room.
Oh, that's right. Wait, no, that didn't happen.
No, with Joel Murray. No. Okay, no, that was it.
Go on.
It was it. It killed a bit.
No, I want.
That was a bit.
It wasn't even a bit.
Correct. That's what my
It was
exasperation
dough.
was telling you.
It was a pastry. I didn't even get to put it in the oven.
Wait, what? Oh, that's right.
Analogies.
So Bill Murray takes everyone's arms off, just fucking
Okay.
crushing everyone. No one saw it coming. A, Bill Murray. What? B, He's got great upper body strength. A lot of golf time. C, guess who comes in to vanquish Bill Murray, who
Who's
just
that?
showed up?
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
No, I gotta follow him on Twitter though. I have to.
Yeah,
I don't know
ask
why I'm
yourself a
not.
question. Are you following Jean-Claude Van Damme on Twitter? And if not, why?
Yeah.
Big Al, please stop hitting the table.
That's basically what I just did, right?
It's a baby underneath you. You can't hit it. It's
big
a
baby.
cactus. You
Oh,
can't.
don't
I will
tell
put
Dad. He's
something
gonna start
spiky
getting
there,
naked.
to where
You
it
might have
hurts,
to put something spiky.
like
I'm
something
sorry.
that hurts, or
This
like
is soft.
good.
Like I want to rub my face on.
I'm
it.
gonna
No,
put
I
a
like
board
the-
on top and then put fly paper on it.
So I'll stick to
He
it.
just
You
gets
think I'm
Genius.
kidding?
The end of the
No,
podcast.
That's
He's
genius.
just gonna
Yeah.
be like,
Yeah,
Well, John, I think
Help
that-
me.
I think-
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
that to me, that's good. I'm good with that.
So
I will fly paper the
Egon
shit out of you.
Spangler shows up.
It doesn't.
Oh
go
my
there.
God! See, the whole time you're saying fucking Bill Murray, I'm thinking of the Ghostbusters outfit.
Who comes
I
in?
really am.
Who comes in to vanquish him? Egon Spangler, who
Or
is
the suit from
just a
fucking
character,
Groundhog
but
Day.
the actor
He died too soon,
died.
guy.
No, yeah, but he shows up is what I'm saying.
Wait a minute. Are you saying to me one of two things? One,
that's one.
did it happen a long time ago when he was alive? Or two,
No.
is he coming back as a ghost?
Yes, obviously he comes back as a ghost. That's why the show is fucking amazing.
No, I have a question.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. What can I do for you?
He doesn't actually have a question. The best part is he thought of that bit in that second before you high-fived him.
That was actually great though, because I was like, "Why aren't you getting it?"
Yeah, but
Why
then
aren't
he
you getting there?
didn't
Is he
have a question.
Is there a computer generated ghost, or did they just take a
Monkeys
cutout of
that'll-
him from Ghostbusters and portray it?
you wanna
like,
know-
I just want to know.
Back up a little bit.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna go with C, none of the above. A was not. They didn't do hologram Tupac.
Okay.
Oh.
B, they didn't just cut in some old footage.
Okay.
C, they fucking somehow got him.
That's
He's
fantastic.
got a great
See?
agent.
All right, he does. Who's
Still.
his agent? Oh,
Wow.
I don't know.
I'm his agent. I got him that gig.
There
That's
you go.
fucked up. I forgot about it, man. Thanks for the
No,
publicity.
that was AIDS that you gave him.
Oh, that makes
You
more
gave him
sense.
AIDS.
That
I
makes
thought
more
that was gig. That's
No.
not what the kids are calling it nowadays.
sense. HIV.
No, it's a
So
different
when they
acronym
said
altogether.
get it in, what did that mean?
Just the tip.
Oh, do Moyles accept tips?
Don't break
I don't
that.
know what that is.
No.
Clint Howard? He
No,
accepts
no,
it.
please,
right.
please,
He
let's let him
accepts it.
explain his very clever joke.
No, it's not a joke. I'm just asking.
No,
do
it's a
Moyles
joke.
work on tips?
No, it's a bit.
How do
First of all, you're changing the wording. Work for tips.
well,
'cause
work
it's-
for
nobody would
tips
say
or work
on.
tips?
I feel like
I'm
it's
just saying.
racist, but I
It's
don't know
not
what the
racist.
word.
Do
I
they
don't
get-
know what
how
the
do-
word
How do
moil
Moyles
is.
get?
You've never
oh.
seen Seinfeld?
Of course.
You don't
I've
remember
seen
the
Seinfeld.
Moyle episode?
No, I don't.
Are you done?
I'm
That's the
sorry.
guy that
Cut
does
off-
a Jewish circumcision, correct?
See what he's doing there?
Mm-hmm.
Does he work for tips?
There we are.
No, or how does a Moyle
sorry.
get paid? Is it a flat salary? Does he work on tips? Do you walk up to the Moyle? Have you ever been to one?
Is
Do
a
you
Moyle-
walk up
is it-
and you're
is-
like,
is that a
hey, here's
title?
$5?
You're the Moyle?
A
Yeah.
Moyle is like a Jewish guy that
It's a certificate.
like a rabbi thing that
13
does.
week
Oh, okay.
class.
That
You
does
practice
dick
on
cutting.
bananas.
Do you know what they do though? It's fucked up. They suck the blood out of it. A lot of
I've heard of
babies.
that.
A lot of babies have been getting herpes because of it. It's fucked up. It's a really
Well,
messed up
you
old,
know
Well,
what?
Because
antiquated religious
are
ceremony.
high because of beer pong.
No,
I read this.
herpes
the other
are
day.
high because these guys are just blowing every baby that comes through there,
What are you gonna
and
do?
they have no regard for passing, diseases back and forth between
How does
the
the
babies.
new baby
This
have
is
herpes? When it
this
comes
is
out of
coming from the
vagina?
guy that wouldn't kill baby Hitler. By the way,
Yes.
go on.
Yeah, this guy.
Tell me all about
this
baby
guy-
herpes.
Listen to
Okay.
this guy's
I'm
plight.
talking about
Hold
you.
on.
I know,
Hold-
but I'm
hold
talking
on.
about the guy. His plight is that he has to do that. He doesn't want to suck babies' dicks, but you know what? He has to take in all the babies, even the bad babies, even the devil babies that might have HIV or syphilis or whatever. He's getting the diseases from these babies and then giving it to other babies because that's his job.
Wouldn't kill.
Poor guy.
Wouldn't kill Hitler though.
Well, wait a
What do you
second.
mean? Who wouldn't kill Hitler?
You, but you went on
no,
that.
baby.
Darwin.
Baby.
Baby
Yeah.
Hitler. Yeah, baby Hitler.
Darwin.
No, what are you talking about, baby Hitler? We were talking
Wait
about
a second.
raping. Baby
Hitler
rape
was a
is my
genius.
stance.
Besides
Anti-baby
the
rape.
fact that he tried to
just
kill
assumed
all
you'd
the
rape
Jews,
him that hard that he
Hitler
died.
was actually a genius,
No.
man.
No.
Not an asshole.
He really was.
See what I
Nobody,
did?
no, yeah.
Well,
wait.
with
Rape is in the asshole.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with Hitler at least, with baby Hitler, because he's a boy.
That it already stopped though, so you don't need to signal anymore. You
I
realized
thought I
to
was
shut
trying
the
to get
fuck
you
up.
to steal third base.
What do you mean?
Oh
yeah,
steal
I
third
wasn't
base.
sure.
Right?
Yeah,
What the
I was-
fuck?
no,
I-
slide.
Oh, slide.
That's
duh.
it. Slide.
Take,
Out of that.
swing away. I mean, these are classic signs. Everybody should know that, right? Come on. Here we go.
Yeah. Will this? This?
Yep.
No. Is that this?
Tony's so lost because you're talking about organized sports.
I know. But you know what,
He's
dude?
got feelings
Actually,
on that.
me and Joel were talking earlier today, and we
What
said
were we talking about that
it
came
was
up?
it was the emissions. I'm having difficulties with the emissions process right now,
Your car?
and yeah, and it's unbelievable because my only response I can get from the actual emissions place is, I don't know what
Fix
to
it.
tell you.
Fix
No,
it.
I don't know what to tell you. They don't even have an answer for me. Here I am. I'm complying with this program that they've set up, and they don't even know how to direct me.
Can you give us the short and long of it, Big
Long
Al?
story short,
that's
man.
not their job. They just say, "Hey, man, this
that's-
the reading say it's fucking bogus." Guy.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
go
talking
get
about
it
the
fixed.
supervisor of like the Indiana State.
you
of
started at the
Okay,
beginning,
fair
it
enough.
would help.
Yeah, there you go. Bring it
We
back.
don't need super detail, but we
Anybody
need
had the
something.
emissions test this year? Aaron, have you taken it?
I had it last year.
Yeah, my car
I'm
is
due next year
a
again.
new.
Every other
It's
year,
a rent
right?
or lease, so
I don't do
even-
emissions tests.
Of course not.
Yeah.
Actually, no, because you got a truck. You
That
don't
makes
need
sense,
it.
though.
Yeah.
You don't?
I don't
With
get-
trucks? Trucks don't have to do
No,
emissions.
trucks don't
arrested.
have to. If you can get 50.
Seriously?
Yeah, 10,000-pound plate. You don't
Technically,
have to
you
pass.
have to, but I don't fuck around.
Oh, you do fuck.
Yeah,
around.
I think
Yeah.
that's literally what
That's
you're saying.
you're
doing.
fucking around.
Yeah.
No, fucking around's at the license bureau.
Go on.
I don't fuck around there.
All right, well,
So what do you say?
there you go.
No emissions for me.
Okay,
So
so,
what do you-
anyways,
so what are you saying
I
now,
have
right?
to pass emissions. All right.
Unfortunately, the rest of the world does.
Yeah. So that's the way it is. And
He likes to think he's special. He's just retarded.
No,
Oh, he is special then. By
feel like-
definition, he's special.
I feel like
Just
yeah,
call
you might
me
be-
Ed.
The fuck?
No, we're calling you T-Bone from now on, brother.
T-Bone.
T-Bone. T-Bone.
You want to be part of Team Dagger? There's only me right now. No? Okay. Anyways,
I'm out.
so I was having problems with the emission, man, and every time I go somewhere, I ask them, and they're like, I don't know. I was like, can I speak with your supervisor? And the supervisor won't call me back, and I've left her repeated messages saying, I don't have
a
anywhere
woman?
else
The
to
woman
go. Yes,
supervisor?
her name is Jennifer. And I don't have anywhere else to go. You're in charge of this department.
Mm-hmm.
Can you please give me a call back so you can at least direct me or tell me what to do? And she won't call me back. Today, in 48 hours, she has not returned 2 of my phone calls, 2 of my mother's, but she returned the second. Sure, go ahead. Hold on 1 second. The second of the
think I'm with you on
place
the
of
question.
business that repaired my car. Go ahead with the question.
My first order of business is
Sure.
why are you contacting the director of the head of emissions?
That was not where I was going.
Okay.
Maybe second order.
Sure. Hold on.
We'll see.
Well, wait. What's your question?
No,
because I have an answer
skip-
for that.
let's
But, all right.
get through that.
My car. Long story short.
Yes.
I
just-
got.
Too late.
No, I'm gonna give it.
Too
Yeah. Long
late.
story short. Fine.
Why are you
winter-
calling
her?
Okay. I got my car running on April 1st.
Yeah,
My plates
just
were already expired
why are
by
you
then.
calling her,
Because
though?
I failed 4 times.
Let him tell the story.
Yeah, okay. Here's what happened. I got my car April 1st. I got it running. My plates were expired. I went and I failed emissions. The car sat all winter long.
Yeah, I
You know
know.
what I mean? I failed emissions. Absolutely, yeah. I'm telling everybody, not just
Okay.
you, guy.
Let me know how
So
it works out.
then I spent a couple $100 trying to get the emissions light off. Ended up failing a test again. That's 2 failed tests. And the place that I got the work done isn't qualified or whatever
Sure.
recognized by the emissions company, so it doesn't count the money I spent. So I had to go to another place. And my mom takes it a week ago today. She took it and she went up there. Go ahead.
Just looking at your hands
Oh,
that are
sorry.
needlessly pounding the
Sorry.
table.
Okay. So
Your mother.
Yeah, my mom goes up there and the guy tells her, no, we can't give you any temporary plates. You know, you've had 2 30-day temporary plates. You can't get any
What
more.
the hell were you doing between that time period? You didn't bother to get
Why do you remember the first podcast I asked this question on? But
What's
go
that?
ahead.
What was the question?
I asked, shouldn't you be taking it in to see what it needs? Because what if you wait till the last minute and it's more expensive than it could be, or something you can't fix in time?
Because I know what the problem is.
Well,
okay.
I
Then
guess the
fix it.
question
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
asking, and
What?
maybe a stupid question, is why didn't you just fix it during the first plate?
What do you mean?
When you got the
during
first
the
temp
first
plate.
temporary plate?
Yes.
Well, because
You knew they were only gonna give you a couple,
Well,
right?
here's the deal: is that the light came on. No, I
You
didn't know
they were going to do that?
No,
I, I told
I
you.
asked
I
that
got
No,
question
three.
too.
You told me
I
exactly.
asked
You
that
told me you
question
got
too.
3, and actually, you had told me that you did it for a long time.
I've-
Okay,
I did
Well, here's
something
hold on.
different, though.
Here's the problem: is in the process with the emissions people and the license bureau, nobody had ever told me there was a cap or a limit. Okay, so then I go through the first.
Did you ever
30 days.
ask?
Absolutely, I asked.
Okay.
Yeah. So I go through the first 30-day plate. I go to a second 30-day plate. I didn't have that much money, man. Like, you guys know my money situation. I started working.
That's why I asked the question when I asked it.
And I started working 2 jobs, and I've been very busy, and I worked a bunch of days in a row, this and that, and I didn't have time. And I took it up there to get another temporary plate, and they said, no, you've had 2 30-day plates at this time. Okay? And I said, and my mom took it because the car's in her name. She goes, okay, what do I have to do? They go, you have to take it to one of these places on this booklet, and we can give you a 96-hour plate. She goes, well, my plate doesn't expire for 5 days. Why would I get a 96-hour plate? Either you can have the 96-hour plate or you can't. Okay, my mom said she can't. Mom's a 66-year-old lady that doesn't have internet, so she's a little slow on life in general.
What the repercussions of saying no at that moment meant.
I mean, and admittedly, that's her fault, you know. But at the same time, nobody explained it to her.
Meaning she couldn't even come back and get it again?
That is exactly what I'm saying. By even though nobody explained it to you about the plates, isn't it your fault that you can only get 2?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. So what I did in my, we'll say 72 hours of only having that time left on that plate is I went and I spent $500 getting the car ready to pass emissions.
Sure.
And when I drove it 257 miles Friday night to Saturday morning and took it to get emissions tested, the guy told me no, he wouldn't do it. And I said, sir, I drove 257 miles. He goes, the work on your paperwork says you did it yesterday. I said, I drove back and forth to Crown Point to Valparaiso 7 times. Like, I put this mileage on the car. When I went yesterday, it was 400 miles since the last time I had gotten emissions tested. Okay? I complied. I did everything in my process for the waiver. I spent more than the amount. I got my car tested when they told me to get tested. And now I need to wait 3 weeks to meet some guy named Steve. So he can verify everything that's been done. Even though the people that did the work on my car have called this lady repeatedly. Okay? With the waiver, with the compliance, with all that. I can't get a phone call back from her. Neither can my mother.
That's genius. That they're just like, they have all the control, guy. You got nothing.
5
That was why I
phone
brought it
calls.
up.
That's okay. 5 phone calls. I can't even get a return phone call. My plate expires at midnight. I'm going to lose, technically, I'm going to lose both of my jobs. Sorry to spit. That I worked so diligently to get.
No,
I'm really not.
Going to, no.
You almost got.
You're going
No,
to
I'm
drive
not.
and you're going to say that it's in the mail. That the sticker is in the
and
mail.
I'm going to lie, and maybe my car gets pounded, maybe it doesn't.
Just don't drink.
But I absolutely, and that's the key. As long as I'm not drinking, I'm good till
Seatbelt.
midnight tonight.
Too
Seatbelt,
late.
all that good stuff. But it's bullshit that they can't even help me. They can't even bother to call me back. I'm good till midnight.
Cheers, brother.
I'm
Cheers.
good till midnight.
Cheers. Oh, that's right. I'll drink up.
Yeah.
Drink up, Johnny.
But like I've done, here's my problem: is that I get it. It's my fault that
He's
it
never
took
going to
this
say what his
long.
actual problem is.
It's my fault that I took this long.
No.
But here I am. I've complied
I'm
and
not
I've done everything.
understanding why they're not testing it at the site, because technically you can take it over there and test it whenever you
Yeah,
like.
you could
Yeah,
go
right,
over
right down on
That's the
Summit,
problem.
right here. on
Yeah,
Summit.
yeah, and I took it there, and I took it there, and I seen that son of a bitch at the fucking gas station
Steve?
today. No, the guy that was rude to my mom, and here's what pisses me off the most.
See, you leave
Yeah.
out whole chunks of the story
Yeah, I
and then
did. I don't
reference
know who
them.
that guy
So
is.
Saturday morning, right? I go
Who's that
take
guy?
my mom to go to. When I said I went to go take it to emissions, he wouldn't even test it. I took my mom. She
That's a new
left
one.
work.
That's a new one.
She left her
mellow.
paying job to go get emissions. I said, "Hey, look, this is this blah blah. I'm not testing it. I'm not testing it. I don't know what to tell you. You're gonna have to take that up with the license.
Why
for
wouldn't
it."
he test it?
Because of the
His
paperwork.
job.
What,
It's his
what
job.
about it, though?
What did the
Because the paperwork said yesterday. He didn't even, now that I think about it, he didn't even ask me what the mileage on my car was.
So-
I put 250 miles on my
So,
car
but
in
you
one
need
night.
to understand this also, though, that
I'd call the mayor.
there is
You have no idea what I'm ready to do.
there is probably a you can't test within 24 hours.
Yeah.
Twice within 24 hours?
Yeah, you can't do that.
And had you?
Hold on, wait a second. That's not how the emissions works.
Oh.
That's not how the computer
it's
in your
not?
car works. It has nothing to do with
No.
quote unquote time. Hold on. I put
know,
2 tanks
I
of
know.
gas in my car.
I know that.
I started
Hang
my
on.
car off and started
Hang on.
multiple
Hang-
times.
whoa, I
I've
have to
done
stop you.
everything
Stop,
to
stop,
trigger
stop.
the sensor.
Stop.
Yes, sir.
It has zero to do with the sensor in your car, because that's exactly how the sensor in your car works. However, the policy of the emissions testing
Which is the problem with corporations, that they can make up policies.
is that
Which is what I agreed with you in the first place. Started this whole
Policies.
conversation, but go on.
their policy is that you cannot test the same car twice within 24
It
hours.
hadn't been tested since Wednesday.
Okay. Well, so
That's-
that's all you had to
okay.
say was it
That's
wasn't
okay, I
24
didn't know that.
hours.
Okay, it may, and I'm
So
I'm
4
just
days.
I'm just using
Yeah.
that as
Long
in
story
4
short,
days is you
too
can
late.
absolutely test it within 4
He
days.
wouldn't test it because the date on the receipt was yesterday.
Whose receipt?
My receipt for
From
the
the
work I got done at the
So why
place.
don't you just take it to another emissions test site
Yeah.
in another city?
Duh.
Why are you arguing with this fucking place?
Because
Just
hold
go.
on, wait a second, hold on. It's not that simple, bro. Because unfortunately, my car is not my name. It's in my mom's. Okay, and to
But you
get
could
this
still both
process
go
done-
there.
Literally, just that simple.
Hold
Just
on.
drive it over there.
It's not because then I have to drive her all the way. She's missing work.
But isn't there one
She's
closer
left
to
on a break.
Hebron?
No, the one closer to Hebron is in Valparaiso.
Why does she
No,
have to even
the
do
one-
that?
farther than where I work?
Why
the
does
one
she have
closer-
to be there?
Because the car's in
It's
her
in her
name.
name.
They won't do any of this
Get
without
outta
it being. But they won't do any of it without it being in her name.
You can't say she's homebound?
No.
No,
Hey,
you're
no.
wrong.
Yeah,
you
that-
are
you
100%.
should
What
be
do
able
you
to
mean
just
I'm wrong?
go,
I've
just
been
bring the
doing this for
paperwork.
2
Hang on.
weeks. Don't tell me I'm wrong.
Well, has it worked?
Don't tell
No, it's
Okay,
not
well then
worked.
entertain
Okay.
the idea that you might have done something
Sure,
wrong or
absolutely.
be missing something. You're asking for our help, essentially.
My grandmother has never emissions tested her car in my life. In her life.
Or
I'm
yours.
sorry.
Okay.
Or yours.
And I have never emissions tested it in my life. There's a reason that we do that because it's better to put the dummy in the car so they can't ask any questions. What grandmother does is has the auto shop test it every time, so the mechanic just drives it in. The last time that I had to test my grandmother's car, I wasn't asked if I was my grandmother. They didn't ask me to see my ID.
Hold on, wait
they
a
said,
second.
They said, here
Hold
you
on.
go, guy.
Are you
Yeah.
your
Pop
grandmother?
pop your hood. They either plug
How
it
many
in.
fails did you have?
Yeah, but what he's saying is the other thing that he was saying is
That's
that
a
there
relevant
are
point.
other sites.
My grandmother didn't have a
That
car.
shit's all
your work
computerized.
is closer to Valpo, or I
That
mean your
shit's
home
all
is than
computerized.
here.
When at this point, when they go and they type my car and this and that, it all comes up because I'm on my 4th fail now, and here's why: is because I couldn't make
So what happens after 4? What's the rule that happens after
Yeah.
4 fails?
I have to now.
He has to
I'm
move to-
qualified for
move
the
to
waiver
Canada.
process. Finally, okay. Nobody told me I had to fail 4 times before I qualified for the waiver process. Regardless of the amount of money I spent, I still had to fail 4 times.
So
before I
let me ask you
qualified.
this: do
Sure.
you, for some reason, feel that it's necessary and somebody else's responsibility to educate yourself?
You know what? I do. Because the guy that I dealt with Saturday that was rude to my mother
Okay.
was
Steve?
hold on, wait.
Steve?
You asked me a question. No,
never
his name's
Steve.
not Steve.
But you
I don't know
answered
what
it.
his name
You
is.
answered it. You said,
Look,
"I do." That was your answer,
Let me give you
and
my
that's
reason
where
why.
you're wrong.
Well, no, I'm not because he was training 2 people at the same time. So this is how he's training these people to behave. and
Absolutely,
act. Yes.
absolutely,
And so
because
what
it's
if it-
not
hold
his
on.
responsibility to educate you.
Oh my God! Yes, it is.
No.
Yeah, no. Whose responsibility is it to educate me on the emissions laws?
Yours.
Ignorance is
Myself.
no defense. In a traffic stop, if you said I didn't know, they would say
So
ignorance is
what
no
you're
defense.
telling me is it's my problem. I can't
It
go
is a
to
privilege,
There's
guy. To
pamphlets-
be
Hold on,
fair,
wait
at the
a second.
basis level, it
There's
is a privilege to
pamphlets
drive.
that you take that tell you how to do everything. You don't even have
So
to talk. You
I
can
can't
go on the
go to the
website.
emission. You're telling me I shouldn't be able to go to the emissions place for
It's
help.
not about that. It's about
No,
if
that's
there are
exactly what
established
it
rules
is.
that are available for you to know.
You absolutely
that's
can.
on you.
And if you ask them these questions, which you never have until after it had already happened, if you had walked up to the emissions test site, told them what you had going on in the first place, they would have said, "Sir, right over there is a stack of pamphlets that'll give you every number to
I
everything
will
and
bet
every
you
rule."
100 gold dollar bills. There's
Gold
there's-
dollar-
Does this
gold
exist?
dollars.
Yeah.
Hold on,
Yeah.
can we get an
Wait, this-
intern on
No.
that?
Gold,
I refuse
100
to
gold
bet money,
dollars.
and that's even fake money.
100 gold dollars.
I know he's
No.
talking
That
about
there's not
monopoly
a
money.
stack of pamphlets that tells you what to do for the waiver process at the
I
emissions
bet you
place
they
in Crown Point.
they would want to save time.
Fair enough.
As a company,
I'll take each one of you.
if it was
$100
if it was a
gold.
repetitive question, and that would be a repetitive question in that industry. Like if there's something
I'm
at work at my job that's repetitive, we make
I was in
I
there.
put it we put it on the website with a support
Outstanding.
document so that they can
So
learn
wait
about
a
it.
second.
Support
So
document. I like
okay.
that.
So what you're telling me is this lady has no business calling us back.
No, we're not getting to that.
know who that
You've
lady
gotten
We
to
haven't
that.
been there yet.
What he's trying to get to is the original issue, where it originally could have gone wrong or been changed. He's saying if
Wait a second, no.
to start you picked up the brochure instead
These
of
people
just
work
doing
in the
things.
service
What?
industry.
No, they
My
don't.
tax dollars
Here's
are
the deal.
paying their
Here's the
salaries.
deal, Al.
That's not service
What?
industry.
You didn't have to teach yourself. I literally told you 5 weeks ago, sitting in almost these very same seats. You're going to find.
Okay, so wait, is this
I gave you
I
the
told
knowledge.
you so thing, or is this
no.
because it
Might be.
kind of sounds like an I
When
told you
no,
so
no, no,
thing.
you're
I'll
telling
second that.
me that
Thank you.
it's up to other people to teach you, and I'm telling you.
He's
See,
taking
that-
issue with the fact that you're taking issue with everybody else being
I
mad at you
offered
or
it.
not letting you do it when it's those
I
are the
offered
rules.
it. I offered it to you, the information that
Okay,
you
so
needed.
this was
Your
basically
anger is displaced.
This was basically a 10-minute I told you so.
No,
That's
no,
what that
no.
was, man.
No.
Yeah,
You're
absolutely,
totally
yes.
seeing the wrong thing right
Absolutely.
now. Listen to what I'm saying.
I am listening to you the whole time.
Somebody gave you the.
I mean, play me back.
Hang on.
Can we get a playback? I'll listen to the playback. I
Some-
don't want to
Let
listen
him
to you
speak, Big
anymore.
L.
You're
Let him
telling
speak.
me, and listen, don't just sit there.
You're
Now
waiting
listen.
to talk right now. Just calm it for a second.
If it's so wrong and that he didn't teach you, and it's his responsibility for other people to teach you, then when somebody does teach you, you need to pay attention, because when I tried to teach you, offered it to you as a buddy advice, because I've been right where you're at in your same shoes right now, I gave that information
He's
to you.
waiting to talk again.
And you chose not to use it, so why then
The
is it
hands
up
tell
to
me so.
people who don't know you or have a reason to like you up to teach you?
Hashtag T-Bone tries to help.
That's not, I'm
No.
telling you so.
No, hold on.
Yeah,
Wait a second.
that's
No.
legitimate friend advice there.
That's great friend advice,
Hashtag
and I
T-Bone cares.
appreciate that.
and it's not even a shitty I
However,
told you so. It's not.
well, hold
T-Bone
on.
cares.
It is, and I told you so.
He would have said, "I told you so, Big Al, you
But
dumbass."
it's-
That's what I would have said.
If anyone would say I told you
Hold
so,
on.
I'm
Just
going to
because
say
you
it's
don't say I told
probably
you so.
T-Bone.
Well,
Probably
hold
T-Bone.
on.
I would
I'm
have
not
said,
shy.
"I told you so."
I'm not shy.
And if he was trying to be a
That's
dick,
not
he would
my
have.
issue,
We're raising the
I
volume.
get what he's saying.
Just-
I get what
I
he's
know you're
saying.
angry.
And
Lot of
I
this,
and
lot
I
of-
appreciate that.
lot
And
of
you're right.
this.
I should
Is
have
that the-
listened
is that
to
the
you.
thing? We did-
However,
Not,
these
bring it
people,
down.
Not the jazzy.
it's their job.
That's why
That hold on,
corporate-
no, shh,
Not to educate
not
you.
corporate, statewide.
To fuck with you.
No, it's,
That's their
now
job.
you're just being argumentative.
No.
Yeah, you
Legitimately, their 100% job is to fuck with you.
No, see, shut up, because that's ignorant. Because they don't go into the
they-
application process and go, "Hi,
They
okay,
don't
so what
get
you're gonna
paid
do
to
is you're
teach,
gonna
guy.
fuck with you." No,
They don't get
they're
paid
not
to
here
teach.
fuck
They're
with
there
you.
to enforce
But
the
when-
rules.
But when they enforce the rules, they should be able to have explanations.
That's what he's
Nobody
saying.
has
There are.
explanations.
There are going to
No.
be pamphlets. That's how businesses run. They make pamphlets
Internet?
so that they have for common questions, frequently asked questions. There will be something that explains what you're struggling with
I got
now.
100 gold dollars.
And you're
that
mad.
says there's
Okay,
not.
fine. But you're mad at them because you think they're not providing that information. I'm just saying it's misplaced anger.
Well,
You're
no.
mad that you didn't figure that out at the beginning, that you
Guy-
didn't figure out what the process needed to be. You can say "guy" all you want and get angry about it, but it doesn't change the facts.
wait, take a break.
Somewhere along the way, it wasn't handled properly on your side. You waited. Admittedly, 1 month was wasted because you didn't have money.
Yes,
Whatever the
correct.
reason is, they fall onto you, and you're mad at them because you didn't look at what the rules could have been.
Well, hold on. No, that's my problem. Is now I'm complying and I can't get any
but
information.
those aren't the rules.
You're only upset because it's the 11th hour. If you
No.
would have found the
Yeah.
same information
A month
out
ago?
a month ago,
You'd be
you
cool.
would have just been like, okay, that's what I got to do.
Wait 3 weeks? Perfect.
Why isn't that presented to me?
What do you mean? Because you didn't ask
You
3
would have
weeks ago.
you would have found all this out then.
Okay, so it's all right for these people just say, you know what, you
They're not
failed
doing
here.
anything to you, guy. What he's
It's
saying
not
is
them
because you didn't
personally,
follow
no.
up in a timely fashion, you put yourself in a
do you
predicament
mean
where you
I
ran
didn't
out of
follow
time.
up in a timely
Are you out of time? Because that's what I'm saying. You're
Yeah,
out of
but
time.
I've complied within
No,
the within
no.
the 11th hour that you guys
That's-
are speaking
yes.
of. I've complied.
So then when that doesn't
So
work,
wait a second. So this
That's
whole
not their
time during
fault.
the 11th hour, nobody's ever said anything about this 3-week fucking waiting period to meet some guy.
that's the thing where
'Cause
you could have
hadn't
followed
had to
up on
ask
it
that
earlier.
question yet. You
What do
only
mean?
found
What
out
do
you
mean I
need
have to ask that
you,
question. Why would I have to ask
month
that
ago, if
question?
you
you
asked
just
the
found
question.
that out.
Shouldn't wait a second. That
hang on.
information, no, that they have to have a special meeting
Hang on, no,
with
no.
some admissions.
You're way off track, Big
admissions?
L.
No,
no,
hang on,
no,
hang
no,
on,
no.
hang on.
You absolutely
Here's
are.
the deal. It's a snowball, and watch how that snowball grew. You didn't even know you needed to ask that question until you asked the first question, which is, what will you test my car? Then they did that. Then this whole snowball grew until you finally had to ask each step of the way. You learned the new process.
And that's ridiculous.
In the
I get
process.
what you're
Ridiculous.
saying. That process is ridiculous
It
because
is.
that's a state agency.
Exactly
It's
why
so
it's
uncalled
ridiculous.
for. That's right. So Jennifer
It's
should
government.
lose her job. You know why Jennifer should lose her job?
She's just following orders. though.
Exactly.
No.
She's just following orders, and somebody's got to pay for it.
That's
Somebody should have to pay for
I think
the
it's
system
you.
being
I think- I think
right?
you're paying
yeah,
for it.
I'm the one that's going to take it
no,
in the ass.
you are.
My car's
Right now
going to get
you are.
impounded.
You're taking
That's
it in the ass now.
man.
But what
That's
the thing is, if a month ago, if you had the money a month earlier, you would have got to this stage where you failed the fourth time, and they would have said then, well, you got to wait 3 weeks or however it went. I don't remember exactly the order of events, but if
That's rational.
if that's how it went, then you're not in this position. It's only the time crunch that's the issue right now because you're going to overlap and it's going to be no problem.
You would have
gonna be
been to
fine.
this
Wait a second.
stage.
In the end,
But-
you're going to be fine.
You're just
No, but
mad,
I
and
just-
there's no
wait a
reason to hold
second.
on to that.
For 48 hours,
Are you
it's
just gonna
okay
say
for
the
this
same
lady.
thing again?
It's
Yeah.
okay for this lady not to call me back
understand.
in 48
Yeah,
hours.
maybe
Well,
she's on vacation.
She's
Maybe
not
she's on
vacation.
vacation right
She
there,
spoke
brother.
to the
Boom.
mechanic today.
No. Maybe
She
she
spoke
just
to the mechanic today, not me.
Maybe she
still
doesn't
hasn't.
care.
Maybe she's
yeah,
got
exactly.
her own
She
issues
doesn't
to deal
care.
with. Maybe her
You know
son's
what?
dying
I don't give
in the
a
hospital.
fuck if her son's dying.
What? That's a
because
nice
here's
kid.
the deal: is that she gets fucking
good
paid
kid.
to do a
She
job.
doesn't get paid to educate you, though.
no,
exactly
but
what
she
he
gets
said.
paid to do her job, and her job is to return my fucking phone call.
I don't think that is
Bottom
her job.
line.
I don't think.
I
that
don't
was,
think she
You don't
does
think
do
that's
that.
her job? I'll call her right now. Give me my fucking
Obviously,
phone.
that's not worked. What I'm
No.
saying is maybe her son's dying. Maybe she's got shit going on that she doesn't.
Her son's not dying.
Everybody's fighting a
Maybe-
battle you know
probably
nothing about.
Alex is just
No.
not
Here's the
top of
deal.
her priority
I can
list.
tell you-
off the clock. Maybe
You
on the
know
clock.
what?
You're on her
clock,
queue. Maybe you're on her queue.
no,
And I'm
it's not-
speculating.
that's
I'll tell
bullshit.
you
All I
why.
can do is speculate.
It's bullshit.
I'll tell
I
you
don't
why.
know. Maybe
And
she.
it's-
Maybe
it-
she's a cunt and she's terrible at her job. I can
It-
speculate
No,
one
that's
way or the
what
other.
it is.
It's one
She's
way or
a
the
cunt
other. I don't
and
know the
she's
answer.
terrible at her job.
Just
I'm
yelling.
not
And
sure
it's
what the answer
bullshit.
is.
Yeah, I'm just
Okay,
yelling
but
now.
that's different than it being the anger that you have is that you can't get what you
I
want
don't think
right
she's
now.
out. I don't think she's out to get you.
No, but here's
She's probably got a list.
I mean, now
Yeah,
once
she's
she watch,
got a list.
once she watches
Here's
this,
the
podcast,
scenario.
she's out to get you.
the
Yeah.
first message that if I call you know me,
Sure.
and if I
Sure,
call you
sure.
if
I know you. Okay, come on, tell me.
and if I call you with the attitude that you're giving me right now, you're not calling me back from that message. You're gonna wait and let that situation cool down.
It's a very
But if
valid
If
point.
I call you and you know me,
Wait, we didn't ask if he left angry messages.
Oh,
Did
okay.
you leave angry messages?
No, I didn't leave
with
angry
he was
messages.
upset when he called the first time.
Oh,
so
here we go.
it
Because
wasn't
I have a
at-
tone
Let's
to my
ask him.
voice.
Yeah.
Let's
Well,
ask
wait
him.
a
Were
second.
you?
I wasn't upset, but
Why are you? Can't you just
upset
talk about it?
because I
now?
You're
have a
upset right
tone
now
of, like,
towards me,
yeah, I know,
and you
I
know
have a
me.
tone of my fucking
You're riled-
voice.
you're riled up.
Yeah, I am.
Calm
I'm
it.
fucking riled
You're
up.
too loud. Calm it down.
That's
I
why
wanna
they didn't
calm
call you
down.
back. So if you learn anything out of this, it shouldn't be
The
how to
bitch's
get your
job is to call me
No,
back.
guy, you're missing.
Now,
the
hold on,
point.
wait a second.
He didn't
I'm
learn
sorry.
anything out of this.
If
Yeah.
I don't say bitch, it's okay.
No,
Jennifer's
it's not.
job
You're
is to
literally
call
just
me
saying
back.
the same information. He's trying to say a new sentence, and you're wanting to repeat one that you've said a million times,
Her
and it
job is
isn't
to
making
call
your
me
point.
back.
Yeah, that's not making your point.
It doesn't matter. That's the fact.
Okay,
Tony-
we got
Tony's
it.
trying
We
to
can
say.
take that as read
Okay.
now for the rest of the conversation.
Sure.
You don't have to say that.
Tony's trying to
Absolutely.
say that if you approached it in a different
The
manner,
approach. My mom's
Tell him,
saying
tell him,
the way you approach a situation has a direct bearing on its outcome.
So
Okay,
I
but fuck
shouldn't
that.
have-
So she just gets to.
So I shouldn't
No,
have called her.
absolutely. Absolutely.
I mean,
no. When you called her, you should have approached the situation in a different manner.
now
By
you know.
that time,
okay.
by the time
Now
you
you know.
had to call that lady,
you were probably pissed at every step of the way
hold
and
on,
took
now
it
wait
out
a
on
second.
her, maybe.
Now, okay then, fair enough.
Maybe.
Why does she call
No.
the mechanic?
because he didn't call and
yeah.
leave a message like you did.
Okay, great.
That's
So
Just,
now,
I just
the
explained
approach.
to you. I just explained to you. You know me,
Hold on.
and if I leave you a nice message,
enough.
you call me. If I
Great.
leave you a bad message, you
Fantastic.
don't. She doesn't know you and has no reason in the
You're
world
trying
to
to
have
dismiss
deal
the
with it.
main point he's making.
I called once. I called twice. Okay. The first
It
message.
doesn't matter
was
if I
probably
called you
maybe
5 of them.
Wait a second. So now the car is in my mother's name.
In fact, every time
Her
you
name's
call,
on the title.
compounded.
So my mom calls twice.
So just
so
'cause it-
she's not going to call my mom back.
No, because you've already
Same
she
car.
already knows
She's gotta
these
be
are
that
problem
smart.
people, and he's now involved as mom.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
this
that's
fucking situation is way out of hand.
That was my point.
I need to find out
That's
from
great.
the professional in the situation
So then
what's going
who's
on.
her boss? Because I want to talk to them.
Well, how's he supposed to know?
You
that?
gotta Google
Exactly.
that.
You know what? I
No
can't
one's
Google
just gonna
that.
give
I
you this
can't even get a
information.
call back.
You gotta-
Exactly.
You could figure
What
that out on the
you
internet.
can't even take
figure out.
me seriously right now. Nobody who is
Come on,
a
that's hard
boss
to do,
of
though.
anybody is going to take you seriously at all.
Now you're just throwing shots because
He's
I've
not.
had like 4
That-
beers. Yeah,
The
but when I made the
approach-
phone call,
the approach has a
Oh
direct
my
bearing
God.
on the
Oh,
outcome. You can
there we
dismiss
go.
it if you
The
want.
approach. That's fine.
Dismiss
but it's
it
not
all you
the-
want, Jay.
I'm not
You
being
can't
a,
pretend that this phone call I made the other day
You're
was in
focusing
anywhere
on
in the
one
same
part of the
week.
whole process. There was
What?
a 4-month process here. 3 months since April.
April, May, June. So
Yes.
2 months.
Okay, so
April
a 2
and May.
month, so a 2-month process,
Absolutely.
and you're
and-
focusing on one part, one
What's that?
tiny little part, this one little phone call. That's not the source of all of this anger. You're angry about the whole situation, and you're focusing it on she's not calling me back.
No, I'm focusing on the fact that fair enough, but in the past 7 days, I've done everything that they've told me to do, and I've asked the questions to get to the next step, and I've done all that.
And if you've
here
done
we are
all-
at the final step, and all of a sudden it's
But
an
you're-
oasis.
Sometimes the final step is just waiting, man.
Well, it's not,
Especially
well,
with government
Why
type
wouldn't
situations.
somebody tell me that?
You can't
I
just
did.
go get married.
I
Like,
did tell
What do you mean? Yes, you can.
that.
And he literally, the point he's saying is that
You
you're
didn't-
bemoaning something that
he
isn't
warned
a
You're mad
reality.
at people for not teaching you shit.
But he told you
But
it.
I taught you shit, and you dismissed it.
When did you teach
We
me
can
shit?
go back to a podcast
We
and
can
listen to it.
literally listen to
Yeah.
it.
Let's go right now.
Well, we're on a
let's
new
go.
one.
Well, who cares? We'll go on a journey.
For Big L's-
Diddle-oo,
for Big
diddle-oo,
L's side.
diddle-oo, diddle-oo.
Go
I
on.
mean, maybe he didn't give you much credence. Just
No,
sometimes.
just
Because
like I
sometimes
tried to
you-
teach
you
him
say some
something then.
things.
Yeah.
I just
Sometimes-
now
I took
tried
my
to teach
car.
him something, and
Hold
he
on.
got the same
Here's
bit out
I
of
would like
it.
to say one thing here about this whole situation. This is the Tony that I want on the podcast. This is a far better, genuine Tony trying to talk about things is far more fucking entertaining than dropping N-bomb
N-bombs.
Tony. You can
Dropping
still do
N-bomb
that.
Tony, yeah.
You don't have to stop it,
That's
but,
all
but
I've
you
had.
being is far more entertaining. You don't know what makes you good yet.
No, I know.
You're Carl, in a way. In
I
that
am
way.
Carl. I
Yes.
am. However-
you need to realize that you just have to be you and be invested in the
that's-
conversation, and then bam,
it
that's
just
you.
has to
view.
be a
That's my
conversation
view.
I'm
It's just-
invested
Hey,
in.
I'm
However,
still not passing admissions, bro. That's great.
That's
He's
fine,
great
man.
on a podcast. That's fantastic. I'm
Here's
still
the
not
point.
passing
Oh, you're
admissions,
just
bro.
mad.
I'm
Yeah,
angry.
yeah,
No,
angry.
it's
You're
bullshit.
angry
I'm
about that.
legitimately
I
as-
want her to get fired.
Take it-
as
take it fired.
defiantly
inside.
as defiantly as you've argued with me for 15 minutes
Yeah.
now.
This
gotta
is
say
riveting
more.
to
I
the
gotta
listener.
say more than that.
I'm
gonna
still
say more than
trying
that.
to teach you
and
the
I- you
exact
know what?
same thing
Here's the thing,
as I
and
tried
it's
to
funny
teach you
you say
before,
that.
and you
You-
still
it's funny
refuse.
you say that.
You're
Hold on.
refusing the knowledge. You're not only saying it's not good knowledge, you're saying I refuse it to the point of I can't take it in. But it's everybody's fault for not giving it to me.
It is a
hold on,
weird
wait a second.
stance when you boil it down like
When-
that.
when
That
he
is
says
strange.
it like that, fair enough.
That's what do you mean?
When he says it
This
like
has
that,
been 20
no.
minutes of it.
Listen,
Let's
you know
say
what?
it like
We
that
had a
and move
podcast-
on.
We had a conversation off air.
Not moving on.
About how
No.
I was gonna go get a car.
it
and you said
spirals
no,
into whatever it
right?
spirals into,
Yes.
guy.
Okay.
At least
You
I was
helped me and
passionate
you
about
helped
Star
me get the
Wars
rim,
and
right?
Star Trek.
Yes.
Oh yeah, we're doing
You helped me
real
and
things.
you helped me.
Real
I
things.
got the oil change,
Real
and the
things.
spark plugs and the spark plug
Yes,
wires.
yes.
And they gave me a good deal. It cost me
Yes.
$300.
I got
Yes.
a
Right.
solution. Just buy a new fucking car. Next topic.
Well, fair enough, man. I mean,
Think of how ruined he would be right now when they're ready to repo it, and he'd be telling the sob story of how mad he
the
was.
fuck! I just
I don't
spent
even wanna be there. I don't wanna
$700
be
in
there.
2 days on a car. That's 3 months of a car payment. Like
Okay.
I didn't have a new car.
Due
Okay.
to
But you wouldn't.
improper planning.
Because you
Yeah.
don't have to pay it the other 9 months. So let's not act
What do
like
you
you
mean?
having to drop a couple $100 on the car is any big deal.
Dude, every penny
might be a
I've
big
made
deal
for
to
the
them.
past
I mean,
like week.
First of all, you
Yeah,
already said
once
it was your
again,
mom's car.
you've had 2 months
It
to do
was.
this. You
Was.
can't blame
Yeah.
it
She got a
on
new
the
one.
car for the 702 days because that's not true. It's $700 since you've had it fixed.
What do you mean
true.
$700?
You've had 2 months to fix the car.
Yes,
Just
I
because
have.
you chose the last 7 days has no bearing on the fact that it's only cost you $700
And the fact that
in
it's
2
a
months.
system, and that's the fucking problem.
It's all
is
when
that
you
it always
started
comes
it.
down to bureaucracy. So we agreed with you, Tony.
That's the problem. God damn it.
We-
The worst
we-
part is that I'm on Tony's side on this.
We
I
agreed
was
with
with
it.
you. I was
No,
with
and
you.
that's the problem,
I feel
is that
your
it's
I feel your
crap.
angst. I
But
feel your
no.
pain.
But
then
yeah,
Tony's
he's gonna go ahead and
saying
say,
it
you know what?
hours.
I had 60 days. Fair enough. Here it is. I'm at the 11th hour.
No, we're done with
No,
your
you're at
topic.
the fucking 14th hour, bro.
What we did
Yeah,
right
I'm
now.
done, man. Yeah.
We've moved beyond that to the point of the fact that it's because of a system. It's because of the government agency
Damn the
that
man.
oversees it. No, we were agreeing with you on organization of things sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't necessarily still agree with it in the sport aspect. But in this one, it was like, wow, we agree with Tony. That's frightening.
Yeah, I'm fucking.
And then I needed to
I'm
go
gonna
to
reassess my
I needed to go to a space in my head that was comforting. And for some reason,
Where was the comfort?
I can tell you exactly where it is. For some
Masturbatory
reason,
fantasy.
for some reason, the most
That's where I
comforting
was.
thing to me is like when I'm. It's gonna sound weird, but I'm just gonna be honest
Mm-hmm.
about it. When I'm being examined by a doctor or something, or like when they were checking your head for lice.
Ooh, yeah, weird.
Yeah.
Something
Does
about
sound
that
weird.
contact,
Sounds fun.
and like that they knew something I didn't. It just always put me in this really calm place. And I was listening to a video,
Sagan?
and
Carl Sagan?
no, Carl Pilkington.
I don't know that.
Oh, you don't know who Carl Pilkington is? You should check him
know
out.
who
He's
Carl
hilarious.
Sagan is.
You should check into
Yeah,
that.
but he was talking about it.
You'd
and-
like him.
I don't remember what we were
Maybe.
talking about now. I lost.
You were
Oh yeah,
comfort.
his
You were-
voice,
yeah.
the way he was talking, it had this very, I know what I'm saying, and I'm not saying it in any hurry. I don't have any hurry, and it just put me in this
wanna
really
calm
like
you.
docile mood, and like it reminded me of that. What puts you in a docile mood?
Let's
All-
figure out what put
all of
Big
you.
L in a docile
Well,
mood.
no, hold on.
No, we're not going back to any details of your car.
No, that's fine. I don't care about the
Okay.
car.
Bro, we're with you.
We'll go back to the fantasy role play.
We're
What
with
is
you.
it you do to escape?
Oh, nice.
What puts
Brought
you
it
in a
back.
docile?
Brought it back. I
That's,
like that.
That's what they call a callback.
That's
don't
not
know.
that's not necessarily docile.
If
I
you
mean-
haven't noticed, I'm not a very self-aware human.
Really,
yeah.
but
So,
we're
I don't
we're
know.
making you. You said height the other day.
No, height.
No, you said
It is
height.
It was an
is
accident.
But you
It is
said
height.
it. It's because
That-
I'm creeping into your brain.
Why
I am
won't you?
renting
Why
space
won't you
up
fight
there.
me with the Nerf sword?
I will fight you.
I want
With
you
a
guys.
Nerf sword.
I
No.
want
Let's just go outside
I
and
just want
fight.
to paintball with you guys. That should
Paintball's
be good.
expensive. That's a problem. Is
Fuck,
that
why
you
don't-
could buy? You could pay. You could.
I have 6
though.
free passes.
Where?
You just go rent the shit when you get
bag or
there.
something.
You can.
Let's
You don't have
go,
to go
right?
buy your own gun and all the shit and all that. You can just rent it there.
That
One
I would-
time
I would
deal.
do that.
It's an
with you.
expensive day.
Yeah.
You're gonna end up spending $50 to $100.
I mean, if you want to go buy all
fine.
the shit and we paintball a whole lot, we'll save the money.
yeah,
that
we
way.
have the woods in my
Right?
parents' house that we could. If that's what we
I
wanted
live
to
in
do.
woods.
There's Blast
Yeah.
Camp though. They're
I
kind
just
of a
don't
cool
have a
place.
paintball gun.
You
and Nerf
have to
sword's
have
a
the
lot
fucking
cheaper.
mask, though. I refuse to do it without it. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna get hit in the fucking
No,
eyeball
absolutely.
and lose an
No,
eye because of
absolutely.
paintball.
I'm with you on that.
You can call me a pussy all you want. That
Fuck
I
you,
want to wear a
man.
mask.
I
I'm
wear
with you,
goggles.
bro. I'm a pussy.
I wear
I just
goggles.
said
You're a
pussy.
pussy?
I said pussy.
Wear your-
I'm with you.
Wear your mask. I'm just gonna freeze the paintballs.
With your
I
mind.
don't care.
What does that mean? Oh,
You still can't. You still
what?
can't
You're gonna
injure
actually
my
put them in the
face.
freezer and hurt
Yeah.
me?
You still can't injure my eyes.
gonna
Dude,
just-
first
I'm just
time I
gonna
ever went
feed him
paintball, and I was like,
rocks,
"Hey, man,
then.
how,
I know, right?
Just fucking. I'm just gonna feed in marbles, and that's what I'm shooting at you.
It's not like they don't hurt. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And-
paintballs hurt. As they are.
What?
It's a high five.
oh no, I was
No?
just waiting. I didn't want to crosstalk. I was
Please-
trying to be
But you're
polite.
doing that right
Please
now.
don't
I
talk
am,
about
I'm
your
doing
car.
it.
Please
Totally,
don't talk
I'm
about your
doing
car.
it.
Please don't talk about your car.
So when I got the tires,
Mm.
this fucking guy, he told me
Obviously.
on the phone $154.
That makes sense.
Really. The first time I ever went paintball, and I was like, dude, so does it hurt if you get hit in the back of the... Like, I was like...
In the back of the head,
Whoa, wait a
fucking
second.
especially hurts.
I go,
What are you talking about?
Dude, damn it. I fucked up. I was like, dude, does it hurt if you get hit with the paintball? And he's like... and shot me in the back of the head. It was like, it won't
an
ever...
asshole.
Hold on. He's like,
That's
it won't
amazing.
ever hurt that bad again.
I love this guy.
Yeah.
That's the guy that's in charge
This guy's
of
teaching
you getting
lessons.
your emissions test.
Yeah,
probably.
right? Probably
Yeah.
fucking Steve.
Same guy.
I saw him at the gas station.
Lost his
man.
job there, obviously.
Yeah.
Got hired for state emissions. That's nice.
Huh.
Still shooting you in
That
the back
makes
of the
sense.
head. Metaphorically.
Metaphorically speaking.
Once literally. No, metaphorically. That's good. I'm never coming here again, by the
No.
way.
Why would you? Come on.
I don't
No, it's
understand
great.
why you do
No.
now. I mean,
I don't either. I'm not sure.
No,
Tony,
hold on.
Tony,
You know what? I
chased
get I
me
was
away,
wrong
but
on
now
my
Tony
car
brought me
thing,
back.
man,
Brought me
but...
back.
What do you mean? It doesn't matter. It's not about telling you you're wrong. It's about the fact that you were being resistant to
You
information
are
that could have helped you. That's
Absolutely
You know
wrong.
what? Fine.
That
Yeah.
makes it double wrong.
How many times does words come out of this guy's mouth and you're like...
all. Absolutely, that's what I mean.
All the
but
time.
I appreciate this version of Tony
All
far
the
better.
time.
Well,
All the time.
I'm still not programmed to listen to you. That's
I'm
the
not
problem.
saying listen.
No, I'm not saying listen.
And to be
And to be fair, I just
didn't even...
Yeah, I know it sucks.
Why are you yelling?
'cause
Like literally yelling?
I'm happy.
Okay, good.
It's about time.
What do you mean? I've been happy this whole
No,
time.
you
I'm
haven't
not
been
angry.
happy this whole...
You know
you're
what's great
angry.
is this whole thing ties into literally one of the things that I wrote down that I wanted to bitch about.
What
And
was that?
it's that the older I get, the more certain I am that my biggest pet peeve is unclear instructions. And that's like literally
Like,
what you're
I-
complaining about
I
is
know,
that
and
nobody's
like-
just being forthright and saying here are the instructions.
And,
That
yeah.
shit pisses me off. Like even to little degrees where it's not like I'm really mad, but it bugs the shit out of me. Like we were putting together the trampoline and then it was okay, we'll tie it around the pole. Oh, okay, so we're not doing it through the loop. So I tie it around the pole and then I get halfway around tying them in knots. And then it's like, no, over the top and then around and you tie it on the inside. I just walked away because it's like, what the fuck? Why wouldn't you tell me that to start with?
See,
And then and then I had this fucking thing where I was trying to do this thing, and it was like, here's the old one, and here's the new one. I want you to duplicate, or start with the old one and kind of make it look like the new one. And then there's all this like little tiny chicken scratch on the paper. And then I just make the old one look like the new one, and then it's like, oh no, that's not what I wanted. I wanted all these little things. And it was just like, I just spent an hour and a half on that. You know what I mean? Like, why wouldn't you make sure that I knew what you were talking about or be clear about it? It's such a waste of time, and I don't want to do that anymore.
All based on interpretation.
that's
What do you mean? No,
bullshit.
conversations.
No.
Conversations have to be more forthright if there are complicated instructions and stuff like that. They should have just gone here. Here's how you tie
Oh,
it
no,
around
they
instead of
should
saying
have
tie it
been-
around
Wait
the
a
pole.
second.
They were just
Where
vague,
did
is all
literal
that it
by the
was.
book Tony show up all of a sudden?
Yeah, I like this guy.
I know, right? Like
He's fucking
I mean,
crazy,
what the
and
fuck?
I like
This guy
him.
might have even
You know
voted
why?
once.
Because this is the guy that
I like this guy.
this guy is the one who runs a business and
T-Bone.
is a great carpenter.
T-Bone.
Oh, he's not the YOLO carpenter. He's a great carpenter.
Well, I mean, that's
More
how he
YOLO.
pulls off the
I'm gonna look
meticulous
the outside.
detail.
No one really knows about that.
The meticulous detail that you need to be a carpenter is this guy.
This is nails and boards, right?
Nails and
just-
boards.
just-
Nails and
and-
wood. Everyone's like, I can be a photographer. Just push a button.
Yeah, just
your
push a button.
Well,
I don't think
same
anybody
thing.
has that same thought about construction. I genuinely
Yeah,
don't
that's a
think
fucked
that,
up thing. Yeah,
Right?
They're all tools.
It's
though.
easy, right?
Yeah.
It's
The
easy to
funny
do
thing
photography.
Give me
about
a,
it
there's a bunch of lights and
is
some
my job
push a button on
literally
a
is easy.
camera.
I get that. I get annoyed about that with video too, where
Yeah.
people just like, oh, that's I could do that, or
Phone record some shit and
Yeah.
put it on the web.
yeah, like it's nothing. Yeah, and
Okay.
that's all I do really is just record stuff and put it on the
I
web.
mean,
So
granted,
thanks, Dick.
granted, that is kind of what you do.
Broke my psyche.
I mean, it's really. I mean,
I
I'm saying
gotta,
that
I
in
gotta
this way.
produce a body of work, right? Don't I have to put stuff? You're putting
Do you
your
have
pictures
to?
out
I
there.
mean, do you have to? I don't have to, but I do
You do exactly.
because I have to.
Yeah, right.
Nah, I don't know. Maybe.
I would waste all of this pleasant conversation if nobody ever got to hear it. You know what I mean?
Will anybody still?
Yes. As he said, I feel
he's
like
back!
I feel like maybe
And he's back.
maybe at some point somebody would go back and listen to it.
That's why I don't want to be involved. No, I'm not. I mean that like the nicest way.
Uh-huh.
I mean that the nicest way possible.
Yeah, I still draw that to the quality of your customer if they're going to be that much.
You can't lose customers in the future.
I don't. That's what I'm saying. I can, and I
What
don't know
he's-
who they're going to be. is
Yeah,
I'm
what he's saying is somebody could have
From
heard
the
it.
future is going to look back and be like, "Who is this Aaron Brown that we're going to?"
And then they
you
Google
upset
it.
him?
and they're like, "Not this guy."
Jennifer from Admissions isn't gonna hire you for a gig. Is
She
that
probably
what you're
would.
saying? Oh, well, she better. I mean, after all the bullshit she's put me through, at least she.
Oh, are you going to give her a card and
I
say,
am.
"Listen to the
Oh, yeah,
podcast where we
yeah.
ranted about you"?
That'd be awesome if you did that.
You know what?
Yeah.
That's
Wait,
libel.
first of all, you need to have podcast
Why?
cards made so we can just pass out. But boom, podcast,
I agree.
check it out. I
Yes.
just made photo booth
That
cards
isn't a bad
the other day.
idea.
Yeah.
So every photo booth, I'm like, boom, here it is.
I do text
Photo
people.
booth. Yeah. I don't know what that
Do
Like
you have a
one.
text list?
One.
person, you dick. That's not people.
Yeah.
That's called person.
Oh,
If we're using the English language,
Are we?
that's called person.
Is that what we're doing?
I text.
didn't know.
I text
I'm gonna
person.
come with this.
Sorry, we're using the American language.
I'm gonna come at it.
I don't think it's English.
No, maybe
It's definitely not English.
British.
That's English.
It's
Oh, okay.
Swedish.
Well, I'm
You know what I
fine with
mean?
that
They're
then.
it's England. It's
Mexican.
literally English.
It's the land of England.
We're the American
Hola.
version of that.
No,
No.
no.
What?
said
Did you say
Mexican.
mulatto?
Hola.
Oh, I thought you said mulatto.
No.
I know albino. A mosquito. My libido.
A denial.
Maybe.
What is that?
What?
Oh, Nirvana.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God, you really are that drunk, aren't you?
I-
Jeez,
it
thanks.
was a little second.
Thanks,
man. I
AB.
mean, this
Thanks
is
a
good
lot,
stuff.
Three Floyds.
Yeah.
You want to go for a ride?
Where?
You're driving.
No.
Why don't you go by that fire hydrant over
Maybe
there?
you guys go to emissions
Not
right now.
again.
I think there's
no,
still
yeah,
open.
right. Let Jennifer call me back now. No.
What if
You know what the
Jennifer
worst
called?
part is?
What if she called you right now
sounded
and she's
hot.
like, and
she sounded really
and she's
fucking
like,
hot.
Mr. Big L, this is Jennifer calling you back.
You
I'm
think-
so sorry I haven't gotten a hold of you right
And
now.
his phone's not on him. It's over there.
No.
So
Right,
he
well,
missed,
that's
he
the
missed
whole-
the
that's
call.
the rub.
I missed it.
That's the rub
Yep.
that Joel made him not do
Oh,
that.
that's how you're gonna go out. You're going out like that. That's upsetting.
Girl, I've known you very well. I've seen you
That's fucked
growing
up,
every
man.
day. I never really looked before, but now you take my breath away. Suddenly you're in my life, a part of everything. I knew you got me working day and night, just trying to keep my hold on you. Here in your arms I found my paradise, my only chance for happiness.
Please check out the links to Amazon on comeuppance.com.
Oh, so you'll always be my baby. We can make it short. We can take forever, just a minute at a time. More than a woman.
I'm waiting for the AV dance. It's my favorite. See you later.
All these memories in my mind, my mind, my mind, my mind, my mind, my mind. I'm still a secret lemonade drink.